And we're live.
And we're live.
All right. Got a big week ahead of us. Finally have the best field we've seen since the Masters. So that's good.
I
Um
is are there, I think there's still some people not playing though. Like I haven't seen
yeah,
Scheffler.
Scotty. Scotty's not
Yeah.
playing.
So he's I wonder
Rom's
if he's
doing everyone a favor by sitting out.
yeah. Well, it's they get one, right? They could sit out one of these. Granted, Rory's sat out like what, three? but
I don't know.
Rory's gonna be in this one.
Yep.
Quail,
We get to see
Quail
Rory
Hollow.
again. I wonder what driver and putter he's using. It's weird because he just keeps like switching them. Ever since that driver was like he couldn't use it.
Yeah. A lot of golfers go through that.
That's what they say. Cantley just got like a new set of clubs and he's been going off.
I think was it Cantley who's like he is gonna be using Tiger's caddy.
Yeah, indefinitely.
Yeah, because Tiger's had surgery.
Yeah. So he's like, "Yep, go ahead."
Yeah, he's probably. Tiger's probably done, bro. It's just
He's just always hurt.
he'll try to play like he could. Yeah, he just can't walk. He literally just can't walk. He still was like bombing
Dude,
drives.
the surgery he got is like the plant like have you ever had planters whatever on your ankle?
No,
Like starts with an F.
plantar fasciitis.
Yeah.
No, I've never had it, but like,
Oh, I had it before. I've had it twice.
yeah, but he also like basically reconstructed that leg, bro. Like, if you look at up close images of it, like plantar fasciitis, he's probably like, all right, cool, that's like normal shit, like he literally, like, I don't. I remember the cop. They asked the cop, like, yeah, when I saw it, I thought his leg was gone for sure.
What was gone?
When he showed up at the wreck, like the first officer on the
Oh,
scene, yeah.
he thought it was gone like his leg?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Or they'd have to amputate it or some shit. But yeah, they're what, North Carolina, right? Yeah. There's been
It's a solid course. What is it? Oak Hill?
yeah, they've had other
No, it's
tournaments
not.
there.
Is it Oak
No,
Hill?
it's Quail Hollow.
Well, hello. That's a sick name
Um
too.
yeah, it is. And it's been in other hosted other tournaments.
Hmm.
President's Cup 2022, PGA Championship 2017, Wells Fargo from '03 to present. Um World Seniors Invitational, 83 to 89. But it's yeah, it's gonna be a tough course. I think if you don't have experience there, just like all these courses, right? Um, but I don't know. With the larger field, it's gonna be
It's a
interesting.
large
We're able
field.
to
It's a
see.
tough field.
Yeah, I mean, because what?
I have so many Rainmakers cards in this.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Well, I'm sure you
I was
had
able to make
some
16
last week.
lineups. I was able to make 16 lineups.
Um,
Isn't
but
that
before we
nuts?
do that, what about Tony Finau? Are you on the Tony
Oh yeah, no, we can
Finau?
keep talking about it. You were just bringing up something, but yeah, Tony Glob called the winner last week after saying he doesn't like him at 8-1, but he'll pick him versus the whole field.
You know, I didn't bet though.
I
That's the issue
lost
there.
money. I didn't lose that much though. I lost some money on Golden State last night too. I don't know about you, how you feel about it. And then we should get into our next topic of should we just make this a sports podcast?
I've
But
been saying that it should be. It
yeah,
should just be like a sports and BS with the golf influence.
right. And yeah, we should talk about us golfing last week. What do you think about Jordan Poole's shot there?
Um,
You
I
think they could have found a better one?
so I like it's kind of shitty because like I wasn't watching a whole lot. I like fell asleep, but even then, like Curry and Kerr said the right things, but Poole should not be shooting that. Poole he had a good game. Don't get me wrong. He was long overdue. I don't even think he had a good game against the Kings. He might have scored 20 once. But
Mm.
what bugs me, like Poole, you knew he was gonna shoot the fucking thing. Like, I mean, you just knew it. He made 6 threes throughout the game, so I don't blame him. I'll take it. Could he have like scooted up a little? Probably. That's like a Curry range. Poole has done it. Don't get me wrong. Last year in the playoffs too, Poole's had a good run, but I just don't. I you got to find it to get it to Clay or Curry. In my opinion, Curry was going off that game too, or he had a decent game.
You have to let Curry shoot that. Like
Yeah,
he has the highest percentage.
everyone's been so split on it, but still, like open shot like that, go ahead, take it, and it would have tied it. They still would have had to go into overtime.
Right, but still,
I think the main thing is like this is what I always said about the Lakers. Like they're gonna be unstoppable if AD is like going, and AD is going right now.
he's actually just swatting everything.
Bro, that's the problem with the Warriors is nobody. Curry does it sometimes, but like Poole, when he drives, you know he's just gonna drive. Like there's just nothing else he's gonna do. Clay will do the same shit. Sometimes they'll dish it. I've never see them just like stop and like pump fake. They just like literally just go to the hole. They're probably going to now because they're so fucking. They're gonna have flashbacks of Anthony Davis just jumping out the sky, but he's gonna jump. He's literally gonna jump every time. Throw a little head fake and a fake up. Like that's like I don't know. Poole thinks he's gonna beat everyone to the basket. Clay does the same shit. Clay won't even drive, and whenever he does, Clay will just like he'll pump fake at the 3 and have a wide open lane. And he'll just step to the right and shoot a 3. Like it's like it kind of is what Charles Barkley said. Like, are the Warriors gonna out 3 the Anthony Davis, which is typical with most of their matchups, but at the same time, Kerr is gonna come up with something. They're gonna give Davis some other looks, but then you got LeBron still there. Other than that, I don't really. Those other players, those other guys, you let them hurt you, like Austin Reeves, those guys, like whatever. But you're gonna see like Wiggins and Looney. Just Wiggins and like someone else needs to come down and like front and help Looney on AD because Wiggins and Draymond, they're both. But the thing is, they're shorter. Looney is just not quick and athletic enough as AD. AD can even just stop and start hitting that mid range too. He
was trying to shoot some threes last night.
He does that shit. He's a monster, but he just why not just take it to the rim every time? You know, like shit like that. I don't understand. It's just like LeBron, like just never developed a post up game. It makes no sense to me. The Warriors will be fine. But one thing that bugged me too,
lost the first game at home. That's bad. That's real. But
one thing that bugged me is like, why are you coming out in the black jerseys and you're gonna let the Lakers wear their home jerseys while your crowd has yellow T-shirts? Like, what was that
one through? They didn't think.
Yeah, like throw on the white jersey, your blue or a yellow. Do not go with these other jerseys, dude.
It had like a rose on it. What was that?
Yeah, it's for I forget what it's for, but they introduced them last year. And they're just, trying to change it. Oh, they're like, we're in San Francisco now and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. They easily, let's put it this way. Poole makes that shot. Everyone's going, oh, it's a pool party. Yeah, pool.
I've never even heard that.
Yeah, that's like Clay said it like after a game one time. He's like Poole went off for like 30 something. He's like, it's a pool party in the interview. Like Poole was getting interviewed.
What is he? Is he like? Is it like his second year or something?
No, he got drafted the same year as Zion. Zion Williamson, 2019. He went to from Michigan. Yeah, but like no one like it took.
I've never really heard of him.
He used to have like long hair. Poole?
Yeah,
he went off. He started going off 2 years ago when Curry was hurt for few months, and so they had to rely on Poole, and Poole just was like, all right, I'll just play like Curry, and he would just like shoot it and do all this ridiculous shit. he just has no defense, and he dribbles off like his foot because he needs to slow down. He just needs to slow the fuck down, dude. Like I get it, it's playoffs and all this
It
shit, but like
almost
you
looks
got
like sometimes they're traveling when they like
100%
dribble
they're
off a.
traveling. I literally watched earlier today. I was watching the briefly Philly Celtics. I don't even know who ended up winning that game, but Tyrese Maxey, he's a like second year player too or third year player. He literally gathered like this is what they do. They'll like get there's a break in at at
What?
Zen's place. He's looking around.
Yeah, I was like, did I hear
He's got
something? I
his
heard like a bang.
that pimple on his forehead's like it started tingling. He thinks there's somebody around him. Fucking
Yeah. Imagine.
but Tyrese Maxey, like he literally like I seen him take a step, right? He stopped his dribble, took a step, and then took like 2 steps to do a what do they call it? A step back. So he took a step, picked up the ball, took 2 more steps, and then did a step back and shot and made it. And like everyone was just like, yeah, that's fine. like the only time they call it traveling in the NBA is if you don't dribble quick enough off like your actual move. So like if
Mhm.
someone passes you the ball and you start moving towards the hoop and then you dribble hella late, that's the only time I see travel calls really.
It looks like that's when they're traveling.
Oh, for
Like it
sure. You
looks
could
like
call
it's super
carry every
close.
play too.
Yeah. Very
But that's the NBA. Like nobody wants to see that shit be called, you know.
right.
I don't. Like and there's also like there's times where like I've played basketball and like I could feel it. I'm like, oh, that was a travel, but no one called it. Like if you no one's gonna call if it looks, decent.
Right.
Um,
All right. You
but
watch any hockey? You watch
no, I
watch
haven't followed. So the only every time I actually followed hockey was like the Sharks were in the playoffs for like 10 years in a row,
I'll try
and
to
I would
catch the end
only
of the
watch.
games or like the overtime.
It's fun. They're fun to watch. Hockey
Yeah.
playoffs are pretty crazy. Um,
There was
but yeah,
Dallas lost last night in overtime, like right after Golden State lost.
there's only like there's. Oh, did they? There, there's only like so many sports I could like follow. I'm following. Oh, I just shit myself. It's like you follow football, basketball, baseball, golf. Like that's 4 fucking sports. I was trying to get
Yeah.
into soccer a little bit.
What? I
Yeah,
guess like it's in your you like hear soccer, it's like in your
no,
you're just
like
like because you
it's
played
more of a
soccer a
Europe.
lot when you were younger, right?
I played till 6th grade. That was it.
Mm.
Played way more basketball. Soccer's a European thing, bro. But I started getting into it because I like
It's a
like
worldwide sensation.
yeah, like I have a group of friends and they're all into it. It's like Champions League's been on, but it's like
I can't
weird.
get in. I can't get into soccer.
Honestly, though, after you watch it, it's not bad because there's like
Yeah.
no stoppage. They just go. It's not like, oh, blow the whistle. Like it's literally just 90 minutes. They have a halftime, but it's just
Hmm.
like they just go 90 minutes running clock. And like I'll say the majority of the games were pretty ass, but like I forget what game it was. It was like Barcelona and somebody, and they had like 5 goals each. Damn near. It was nuts. But I would
Yeah.
only watch like Champions League because soccer's like such a weird dynamic. They have fucking all these other leagues. You could get bumped. A team can be shitty and get bumped out of the league. Like the Premier League, you can leave it. It's like Ted Lasso, basically.
Yeah. We're not about to talk about soccer. I have no idea. Don't ever
Yeah,
follow it. I mean, I think maybe I watched the World Cup 8 years ago,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but or maybe it was 4 years ago. I don't know.
20.
Yeah, it wasn't this last one. Anyways, yeah. That one's tough, but you're right. There's only so many sports you can follow.
Yeah,
That's
like
why
it's
it's like I can
hockey,
really
yeah.
only catch the playoffs for basketball and hockey, and really not try to mess around with DFS wise. I
I
can
don't even,
kind of, and
I don't
PGA
even like to
gotten
follow.
better. PGA is so weird. DFS.
Yeah, it is. They have Rory as favorite.
I know. Rory. Let's see what this looks like.
Finau just win back-to-back weeks like he did last year.
You think he could?
I mean, if he's
I
feeling
don't.
it. Although, like,
Maybe.
last week, like, you were like, why was he ranked so high? Because he hasn't really done much. I saw some sick stat, though. Like, I forget, it was like 8 out of his 10 first majors was in. He was like
He
top 10.
the last 8.
No, he hasn't been in top 10 in a while. I don't
Oh,
think.
it was like his first 10. He was top 8.
Yeah.
The first
It-
10 starts, he got top 10 8 times.
Yeah, something like that. And, uh, but last week, it kind of just shows you like he was like what him and Rom were the only top 20 players in the field. And Rom ended up getting like second or third, didn't he? It
Yeah,
just,
yeah, he was up there. And like
the,
I'm
these top
surprised
guys
I had a
are just
lineup with Finau and Rom and it didn't even cash.
really.
Yeah, let me pull this up here real quick.
Why you had who the fuck else did you have?
I don't know, but
You missed the cut?
my really good lineup too. Let me see here.
Yeah, it makes no sense, bro. It makes no fucking
Recent
sense.
let's see. Yeah, Rom, Finau.
So I'm
Let's take
saying
a look.
you need guys who get like hella birdies too.
All right, you see this? 539 points.
I don't see your screen. Are you sharing it?
Oh, on YouTube.
Uh,
YouTube sees it. But yeah, Rom captain. He got what did he get? What place? He got
go
second. I
third,
had
didn't
Tony.
he?
Yeah, he
Second?
got second. I had Tony
Yeah,
Finau in
that's
this lineup.
sick.
He got first. Hosler top 10. Woodland top 40. But then Norin just missed the cut.
Yeah,
And
then you're fucked.
Norin, if
You're
I
absolutely
wonder
fucked.
what would have won it. So I got 539 with someone getting 25 points. Yeah, I needed a
Check
lot
it.
more. Like, look at the guy that won. He had like a similar lineup, but with look, he had Hosler too. I had 3 of the 5 for perfect. I just don't have Griot.
Grio.
Look at that. That's 1, 2, 3, 5.
Woo.
That's a crazy, crazy lineup.
Um,
Anyways, back to so you golfed this weekend, right? You said you shot 60 from the ladies' tees, par 3 course.
yeah, on 9 holes.
No, but would you said you played from the whites, right? Wasn't it like some sort of tournament?
Yeah, it's like it's an NCGA event. The dude's been running it for a while now, and he
So
got
this
it
is
NCGA.
legit. What was
Yeah,
it?
takes your
80
handicap. I shot 82, 41, 41.
from the whites.
Yeah, I was just man, I missed a few short putts. Like I was just like, God damn it! But it was like a vibey tournament. Like I need to shoot basically because it's net score. I get like 8 pops. Um, I
So
need to shoot
did
like a
you bring out the
77.
driver
You need to be like a net 69. Yeah, I brought the driver. I used it a lot, and it's more forgiving for sure. I
or
didn't
par
hit it that
giving?
well.
Par
Yeah,
giving.
it's forgiveness for sure. I didn't hit it incredibly well, and you don't need it on every hole there, especially from the whites. But I did hit some bombs, um, and just it's just one of those days. Just a few strokes away. Like I said, I needed to be like a 77 because then I'd be a net 69. My buddy, he shot a 76. He's a 6 handicap, so he got a net 70, and he qualified. Basically, top 4 scores. The next
So
one,
how many strokes were you off qualifying?
81 or 82, so that's a net, what, 73,
Four.
74?
No, I'm saying like 4. You were 4 shots off.
Yeah, yeah. I've been even closer before. I shot a 80. I was like, I was on pace to shoot a 78 and 18. I fucking ate a dick. Or it was like 17 or 18. I fucked up. It's
What'd you do? Double it. Double bogey.
Yeah, lost ball, triple probably.
Ooh,
Yeah.
bro. So you just
I didn't
choked
even
on 17. Was it? What, were you just like in your
no,
head?
this was like last year. Like,
Oh,
but this one I didn't even lose a ball. My
okay.
miss was just right. Um,
You
played
know.
had a nice birdie putt.
Mhm.
Was saving some pars with putts, but then a couple of short ones just like, just missed them. Just stupid.
I think I might
You
have
know?
figured golf out again. I feel like every
Stop.
time.
No one's figuring it out.
Okay, no, no, no. So,
Okay.
I think my problem was, like how I like started standing closer to the ball so I could be more vertical
Mhm.
or like stand up straighter. I think actually I need to stand farther away from the ball.
Yeah.
I need like no, it's about the swing
They say
path.
you want
The
like a
swing
handle,
path needs to be like um
more of an
shallow.
angle. Yeah.
Shallow. It needs to be shallow because the shallower it is, the more likely of a miss, the less likelihood of a miss hit.
You don't want it too shallow. You could look at guys like certain guys are steep. Look at
Oh,
a
you
JT and a Homa. They get their hands like pretty.
right.
Homa's pretty steep.
But I think like at impact, it's just like a little more shallow. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I need to be. I used to be
Because
super
then you can
steep.
like get through the ball. It's like farther away. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like in baseball, you don't want to get like jammed up here. You want to be able to like get
Extend.
yeah. So like being farther away can kind of help that. What were you saying
Help
though?
with the extension. Um, I forget.
Hmm.
You have to remind me. It's well. That's. I mean, that's the sequence of the swing. You see those tour guy Homa and them. They're steep, but they still extend. They're
Right.
extended.
I'm saying
Look
like
at
at
Tiger. That's where
impact.
everyone says at impact. Then it's weird because then you want to come back in. You extend and then you come back in because that's where the speed comes from. And then you extend again. And you extend through the follow
Right.
through. Um, it's still like baseball. You could still inside pitch turn on one. People do that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I
They
know.
get a lot of speed.
Yeah.
Um,
You're right.
but no, my biggest issue literally is I get fucked up standing further or closer to the ball all the time. I'll go to the range and like I'll be dialed in with it. And you could feel because as soon as I do it, I'll say I'm too far away. I just start fucking towing it, and I could feel it because the clubs will tell you it's like, oh, I'm not flushing that at all, you know. And I was doing that all day Saturday, but I still was able to like scrap it together. Um, but
With just
that's
with an 84, able to strap it together. Is that what you said you shot? 80? 84?
80, 82.
82. Just got to. I just had to scrap it together. I parred half the holes.
But I mean, that's what I did. But like I said, it was probably like we were playing like 6,400 yards from the whites.
You had the those wedges into par threes. Like every par three is like 110.
No, not there.
Is it like 150?
First par three is 160 some.
All right, and then the next
They're
one.
all longer. They're all
Then
the next one is oh what I hit the next one. It's so weird and when you play up like a course you always play the back tees and then you split like I'd probably shoot lower if I played from the back tees. Like I've shot in a 78 there.
yeah, well, on par fours, it can be helpful because you can you have if you pull out a driver, you have a
Then I was
better chance
on
of like
like
missing it.
Rancho has this fucked up par five. I was on in two. And it's the one like I don't know if you remember it,
No,
but
I don't
like
remember it. I was like
basically
12.
all comes downhill and like it funnels into this like bowl. And like I was like, it was red flag. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be in the center of this fucking bowl. That's where they put it. Sometimes they'll put it on the right or back left. But the
Mm.
whole it's like a joke how much this green slopes. And so I fucking yanked mine deep and it was in the back left corner. I was like, fuck. So I had to have this like finesse. Like I said, I'm in the back corner of this. It's all sloping down. I had this finesse putt where like you have to catch this ridge. And I barely tapped it. I barely caught the ridge and just whoop, so all the way down to the hole. I was probably like 5 feet short. I was like, no way that ball's short because normally it's running off. You know,
Mm-hmm.
my friend did it next, and he was way below it. He was like 15 feet, and then I fucking just next putt just horrible. Just pulled it, and it blows by. And next you know, you're three putting, and you're on in two.
Yeah, the
It was
old
just
three
like,
putt for
God
par.
damn it.
The old three
Um,
putt for par. Yeah, my round. I mean, I shot a 90, but I was playing like I played Redbud. It's like 70, 100, I think. Um, I was doing something different with my swing. Focused on just like having a longer backswing, just getting
who'd you
through it.
play with? Randoms?
Yeah. Well, just by myself, and then it's like a twosome hit into me on a par five. I was like waiting to hit my second shot, but the group ahead of me was like a foursome, and they
Like,
played really slow.
can we join you?
They just hit into me, and they were just driving up, and I was like, "You guys can play with me if you want. Like, I don't care."
What the fuck? Why'd they hit into you?
Because they didn't see me, because I was just parked in the shade. I was like, whatever, because I killed my drive. That was my next point. I hit some crazy drives. Albeit it was windy, and it was the times like being with the wind. I think I
Mhm.
hit a drive that was like, hmm. I can probably look it up. I was like 110 yards out on that second par four. Do you remember that? It was hole
Which
number 4,
course is this?
Redbud. It was the first course we played.
Hole number 4?
Right. It's after the par 3.
Is that the one where, like, dog legs?
Dog legs to the right a little bit.
Like,
Yeah.
no, to the left?
It goes right.
That's, like, 7, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Where there's
Anyways,
water and then there's trees.
it's like where's a bunker? There's like a par 4 this way, and then the par 4 that comes right back.
See, I could kinda remember that
I
course,
think you're
but I'm
thinking about
also
number 2. I think you're thinking of number 2.
no, I think I'm thinking of, like, 6. I think
6
I'm
is a
thinking of,
par
like,
5.
6. Um,
Anyways, it was like a 350-yard drive.
yeah.
Yeah, and I smoked this other drive too. There's sometimes I get a whole little bit, but I also topped a drive. I topped a couple drives today, or sorry, during that round. Kind
Bro,
of
I
screwed
hit
me
that
over.
bro, you the wind and then the dryness there, you could just hit ridiculous. Cause like, remember I remember I hit my 3 wood, like, 300 yards.
Right,
That
and then it was like a
drive.
little dry, and I think I got some roll, but
Oh,
you still
yeah,
have to like hit
it
it good.
I see now how, like, Rory hit that, like, 370-yard drive.
Yeah,
'Cause it's
some
probably a
wind.
little wind to his back, and then it's just dry as fuck.
Yeah,
It's just gonna roll forever.
and like roll through the green, and it's like a 30-yard green. Once it gets there, there's nothing to stop it.
Rancho, um yeah, Rancho, though, right now, the greens are just they're, like, perfect scoring speed for me. Just, like, quick, but not, like, too crazy quick.
hmm
Um, so, like I said, I missed those short putts. They're just shitty short putts.
Yeah,
Like, that's just
they get
mental, you know? Like, when you're missing short putts like that, it's
it can
mental.
also be fundamental too. Like, go practice those putts, bro. Just knock them right in.
I know. I'll do it, like, especially after, like, I have a day like that, then I just go and I'll just hit, like, 3 footers for, like, a while.
Or like
I
putter's
haven't
length.
I haven't gone to the range this week, though. I was like I said, I've been yesterday, I went to like, literally, I fell asleep during the Warriors game and shit. I woke up.
Oh yeah,
It
I
was,
was
like,
a little
probably
tired too.
it was, like, midnight.
I've
Yeah,
been
you're
like a
killing
little
when are
tired all
you on
day.
a normal schedule, bro?
I keep trying to apply for them. Like every month, there's a little survey I get.
This is, like, fucked. Well, it's just fucked for me because I have to go to Oakland. We just need why can't we do it Monday?
Monday, what the podcast?
Yeah,
You can.
you're not ready for that.
I don't care. Monday's fine. It's just yeah, early. Prices are barely out.
So are you playing this weekend too, or?
Yep, me and my dad are going and playing. What course are we gonna play? Riverside. It's that course. I think I remember pointing you out that course when we were driving to Cowboys, or
Uh-huh.
no, to the Water Chase. Like yeah, that's Riverside. Like right off that highway.
Yeah.
It's small greens. They can be quick, but hopefully, me just standing away from the ball, I think I'm gonna hit the ball a lot better.
I'm trying to take that Zalatoris little
Don't hit the ball in the water. Or get
clip
up
I
and down
said.
every time.
Yeah, he just one thing that sticks to me is like get to the green as fast as you can. Right. I don't understand. What does he mean take more club? Just like if you think you hit this, just hit one club up. Is that what he's saying?
Take more club. I think that just means like yeah, because I mean a lot of times you're just gonna be short.
I don't
Do you keep track
I
of
don't
that? I've been
uh
doing advanced stats for the when I enter scores in on the.
but that like I'm not short like that often, bro. My
I've
yardages
been
are
I've been super short just because of the wind,
well, it could just be yeah, the wind that's like
and that's like
okay.
most of
All
my
that means you
rounds.
just all that means is you just need to play in the wind more.
The
Because
wind
you'd be
died down.
surprised if you start to like hit them like low. But if you want to do that, put it in the back of your stance and take a steeper swing. It's gonna go lower because you're
Right.
giving it less of an angle, right?
Hmm. I think just putting it in the back of the swing
Angle, well, it
and
does.
taking
The
less
angle
loft.
does
You
affect
would
because,
take less loft too.
but if you're further from the club, your toe is probably gonna be off the ground a little more,
I don't
so it
know,
changes the
but
angle of the club.
when it's like 20 miles per hour wind and like 30 gust, like it's not just playing in the wind. You know, this isn't just like a 7 mile per hour breeze that you got to deal with.
No,
It's
that's not.
like
No, I know that's what I'm saying. That's like real wind. Like you're two club down, two club
right,
up. Like really, you
and
need
you
those low punch
because you
shots.
never because you never know when you'll like hit it good, but then like the backspin will just get it
Well,
caught
that's
up
what I'm
in the
saying. You
air.
can't do shit like that. You're not if
Yeah,
you're know how to play in the wind, you ain't doing shit like that. Like these
yeah,
guys, like I mean, even when they go play these pros play these courses in tough conditions, they'll still be like par, you know, like
yeah. That's
when it's
true.
really really tough, like one under. Um,
That's like the best score of
you
the
know, the
day.
next major's in 2 weeks.
I didn't know that.
Next
What is it? The
week's
PGA Championship?
yeah. So you figure, I honestly, they're like Rom and Sheffer, they ain't worried about their game right now. Like they don't need, I could
Yeah,
see a lot of
Rory.
people want to play in this, but this is also a designated event. So,
All eyes will be on Rory this week because of him missing that last one.
but hold on, we gotta go. We gotta share our picks real quick. So you had Wyndham Clark winning, Will Gordon, and David Lipsky top 10. You kind of went out. Normally, you're more in the
In the top end.
yeah. I was a little top
Will
heavier
Gordon
this week.
wasn't the bat. Will Gordon, I think, got top 10.
Did he? And then I went Penrith and Wu top 10 and Finau winner. And Finau won and Wu got top 10. Or he got like 11, didn't he?
Brandon got third. Brandon Wu got third.
Yeah.
Wait. Who were your picks again?
I had
Finau winning.
Penrith, Taylor Penrith, Wu top 10, and Finau winning.
Where's Pentrith at?
I think he's like, yeah, 30th. He finished at 9 under.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, those first two picks, man. Got him top three. Two top threes. The Brandon
I
Wu.
just, with Wu, I just saw like last year he was like second.
Look at Eric Cole. Got T5. Good
Eric Cole's had
performance.
a pretty big year this year. You know?
Hosler is up there.
Yeah. Yeah. So, uh, where where's Lipsky? You make the cut?
Lipsky? No, he didn't.
Yeah. So that was last week.
Or wait,
Uh,
or did he? I think maybe
I
he
mean,
did.
Finau, like he every day he led.
No,
Didn't
yeah,
he
he did.
lead?
He did make the cut.
Did Finau
Finau,
lead? Was he
not
leader
every
every
day.
day?
Not every day. I think the first day was some random person. Kind of how
Yeah,
it usually is.
but then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right?
Maybe. I forget.
I think he was. um, I don't know. What do you think this week?
So this week. So we talking DFS? We just talking players in general.
Just players in general. I don't like
So
we could get into DFS, you know how it is, but it's just like
right.
you basically
Well,
need
because
to
like
build
a
a lineup.
DFS, a good value DFS pick is different than just like, hey, I like this guy at 100 to 1.
Exactly. Yeah, you need to build a lineup. Like you need to know who the fuck else you're buying.
Wells Fargo
I
Championship.
guess you could go. We could go like, all right, talk about
Well, we kind of hit
this
on a
week.
lot of these. We've kind of hit on Cantley and Finau and Rory already today. I mean, we've been already talking about a lot of these guys, and I mean, they're like you
I
can't
don't like
discount.
Rory this week.
Oh, as far as like liking him or not, yeah, he's been working on been working on that driver. So we'll see if he's able to bring it back. 7.5 to 1. I mean, what was
I don't
Finau?
think he's played in this tournament in a while. I
And
think,
yeah, like he's gonna need to bring his A game to win this. And there's just so many people. It's such a deep field that you don't need to go so far up at the top.
but I don't think he's played in this tournament. Uh,
I'm not sure.
no, he won it 2 years ago.
You only get
But no,
the
I
best
was
takes
reading.
here.
No, I was reading something and it was saying,
Yeah,
uh,
this field is crazy. Let's pull this up here. Like the top 20 people. Fowler, 30 to 1. I like that pick.
last year Homa won.
Yeah. It's a really Homa seems to be like falling off a bit. I'm not too high up on Homa.
No, he's just like he's made his spark. Like he's made his think about it. He's already won it. What, two or one? And he's been in it a lot. He almost won at Riviera.
Right. I mean, he was there. He
He's
was in
played
it.
some good golf this whole year. It's just majors are a little. He's still learning. Um, I think to like win the big one because like never had a top 10 in a major. You know, that's when it gets serious for these guys. I mean, I'm not saying this. I elevated events. I think help a lot. I think this has been some of the most. I think PJ Tour was doing it right. They had to do something and putting more money on the line. These guys they're fighting for it, and they've all been playing a lot. We've watched these guys like every week. It's like you're watching these. You know,
Yeah.
they're not taking these weeks off unless you're fucking Rory. But
You always got to throw shots at Rory. You were doing that last week too.
I like Rory though. I do like him. Like I want to see Rory win the Masters and finish the Grand Slam, career Grand Slam, and you know,
Yeah.
I
And
do.
gonna have to be next year now.
Yeah, he can win another major though.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, with the way Scheffler and Rom's playing, be tough.
Yeah, Scheffler and Rahm. I mean, and then you got guys starting to come alive here now. Cantley. Um, I like Scheffler this week. I'm picking my winner. It's Scotty or not Scotty.
Scotty, yeah, the guy that's just like chilling. He's in Texas.
Scheffler. Stoffley. Xander Stoffley.
Xander Schaffel.
Sorry, folks. The fucking
Schauffele.
pen hit a little too hard. I like Shoffley. Um,
Yeah, I'm I mean, he's been playing all right. He's been playing well.
Max Soma's won this tournament twice.
So you're just gonna pick him?
I just picked Shoffley.
Well, I got my three locked and loaded.
Who?
We're gonna go Wyndham Clark, Fowler,
Wyndham
and
Clark again, huh?
oh yeah, I forgot I picked him last week. I think he's gonna
Yeah,
win.
you
I can pick
think he's
somebody
gonna
else.
win?
Yeah.
No. I mean, whatever you want to pick.
Well, no, top five, top 10, whatever. Those two are top 10, and then the winner, he's gotta go Cantley
Cantley, huh?
or like Canley.
Wait, so you had Wyndham Clark and
Yep.
who?
Fowler, top 10, and then
Uh,
Cantley wins.
you and Wyndham Clark, huh? Well, he's not gonna do fucking shit.
I think he's really good in fantasy, like because he's super cheap. I just have my bet ticket pulled up, and he was just like one of the five
There's some
people.
like I gotta go look through the fantasy, but I like top 10 this week. I like a um Keegan Bradley. Give me a little Keegan Bradley top 10 and give me Jason Day top 10.
I like Jason Day.
And then winner Shoffley,
Oh yeah,
Sander.
she just kept saying Scheffler. He said it like 3 times. I think you got to go with that. Scheffler wins.
Be a good pick.
All right, so let's take a look at my Rainmakers lineups.
Oh, no one wants to see that shit, bro.
Yeah, they're tough.
There's
They're
not
tough
that
to
much.
build
There's not that much contest this week for
Rainmakers.
regular.
Oh,
Bro, what do you, I fucking
yeah. I made 16 Rainmaker lineups, so I'm good. Some are pretty sick. Some are whatever.
16. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, think about that. Like 80 cards
How do you not win?
because they all can't have to make the cut. They're like cash. It's
How do
tough.
you not win?
Dude, I showed you that Rom Finau lineup that didn't cash because freaking that one guy missed the cut.
Well, which one's the one?
Did you at least enter in the one
Yeah,
that me and you were
doing that.
playing?
No, I haven't done that yet. Thanks for reminding me.
Like, let's talk about that for a second. Guap is running scared. Have you won any of those matches?
Every time.
I don't think I don't think you've won any.
No, wait. What the fuck, bro? I just deposited $25 like it on accident.
How much did you mean to deposit?
None. I was like just trying to confirm and I just like clicked deposit like an asshole.
Wait, what? How do you accidentally deposit money?
I don't ever
Don't you have
use
to like don't you have to like click deposit
makers.
and then
Yeah, and then it was like it was like 25, yes, and I was like, yes, and then it's just like, yep, automatically. Like, I guess when you're dialed in, it just lets you fucking. Maybe I should just buy a pack.
you should.
Is there any good packs? I'm
There's
buying
probably still that
DLC
booster.
2023 booster pack. Where do you go? Drops, right?
I think so.
I just need to buy, bro. Approach set out of 180. Is that what you have? Some approach set?
What's approach set?
It's just a core card, and it's like out of 180.
I don't think so.
If you look in the shop, the Scotty's like $43. So, bro, that's so shit that incentivizes um, you to get these higher numbered cards.
Lower number cards.
Mm-hmm.
Let
Like,
me see.
why? Like, that's bullshit. Like, because
Are
I
you on the
bet you
shop?
there's,
Are you in the
I
shop or
bet you
under
there's
drops?
highs in the shop.
Okay. And then you're
There's
at
cards
drops?
on there. Yeah,
The
like you can
booster
tell the
pack?
backgrounds. No, I'm under just core searching players.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I just put price high. I guess it's only it's a $4 difference between ROM and like his regular core card, which
Oh
doesn't.
yeah, it's just you got it from a certain thing. I might have an approach one. An approach card, let me see. I think I can filter by it.
Awfully's $24.
Set, approach. Yeah, I have some from the approach. It was the
Golden.
one that came out during Zurich, I think. That gave you a bunch of people that were playing in it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Didn't they give free cards or something?
Yeah, and then I bought a $250 pack.
You're sick.
I know, right?
You didn't get shit from it.
Not yet. Well, I got Higo. I got an elite Higo. And then I bought David Lipsky.
I actually have a good amount of cards. I have 36, but they're all like ass. David Lipsky, that's your boy. Either you just yeah, I got
Because
William.
well, like you have to buy my strategy is I just buy super cheap players that I think are good, and then hope they do well. I
Nice.
mean, you picked him to win last week. Why is he my boy?
Who?
No, maybe you didn't pick. Dude, yeah, you picked Lipsky last week.
No, I didn't. That was you, bro.
That was you.
You picked Wyndham Clark winning, Will Gordon and David Lipsky
Oh,
top 10, and you said Will Gordon got top 10, or
yeah.
did
Okay,
he?
who was your third guy?
My third guy was Pendrith. I like Pendrith.
Pendrith. That's who it
I,
was.
I picked Pendrith.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't it? Why is it crazy that the people I pick are happen to be like the cards I need to hit? That's what I'm hoping happens. Guess I'm a little biased when I'm picking winners, but it's like
Exactly.
it's gonna be random for one. So why not it just be the one that benefits me? I'm right, and I win a bunch of money. I just gotta ship one of these Rainmaker ones, but it's gonna be tough.
Because you're not going to be right.
I might be right. I'll just be able to predict that captain that wins one of these days. Like I have an elite lineup.
You have a
Too.
Tony Finau.
Yeah, I have a Tony Finau. Let me see what lineup he's in.
Well, I just stack my top cards in the lineup.
That's what
Justin
I tried to
Thomas,
do.
Tommy Fleetwood, um,
Where is my Finau?
Siwoo Kim,
Oh, there he is. He's in my mat. Is Fitzpatrick
Wong
even
Hong,
playing?
Kay Lee.
What is Fitzpatrick's odds? Why is he only 25?
He
Why is he 25 to 1? He should be more than that.
he got second last year too. Rory
Yeah.
McIlroy. I
No,
got JT, Rory, Fleetwood, Kim, and Lee.
Ooh, Kim, that's a good pick. Lee, you could probably not have to go that low. Or is that
If you
like a
took my top
is that your
five,
Rainmakers? Is that Rainmakers or
yeah, it's Kyung Hoon Lee.
oh, you want to hear this lineup? Okay, so Matt Fitzpatrick, he's the captain. I got Jason Day, Tony Finau, Homa, Young.
That's very solid.
Yeah, that's a crazy lineup.
Yeah, that is.
And then yeah, my rare I have
Dude, you have hella more cards than me. Like
I
I don't
have an
have
elite I have an
nothing.
elite lineup, and I have
Like every
Kim.
time
I
I
have Kim
go
in
to
it.
every time I go to buy
Uh huh.
cards, I just don't want to. I got $42 sitting here. Should I buy rare? There's no way I don't have enough money for rare.
How
Those
many
are rare
how many
cards.
rares do you have? You need at least 3 rares to play in these things. I think
I
I
don't
have
know.
I have a bunch of these too.
I have one.
Yeah, I have a bunch of them.
Who would you buy right now? What player?
What player would I buy? The cheaper one that's playing in this tournament. Um, it really just depends. Like how much is Kitayama? I already have him, but
Kind of like Cam Young. How much is he?
ooh, I mean he's gonna be expensive. $20 for a core card.
Sure.
Mm.
Fitzpatrick for core is 14. William Clark, your boy, 16. Cam Young, yeah, $17 for core.
$17. I told you I know this market. Question me.
It wasn't 20, so
I
that's
think I
fine.
bought. I think I bought the Cam Young I have.
I'm an asshole and I picked JT as my starter.
You are kind of an asshole for that. I was like, why you had that? You had Scheffler, McIlroy, and Rom, and you choose JT.
I just had to pick Rom.
That's why, like,
I
we
like
should
JT though.
honestly,
That's why
I should honestly just mute you this whole podcast. Once you start talking about golf, I'll just mute you, and you can go look at
me.
your
I
JT
literally
card.
just picked Tony Finau. Fuck you. And out of all the cards you have, you ain't winning shit. Suck my dick.
I've won a bunch. Like, relax,
I won
relax.
a bunch. I haven't won nearly the amount of money I spent on these cards back, but I won a bunch.
It's coming back. It's coming back. I've had a
I'm
couple
back.
sweats.
Slowly.
I've had a couple sweats. All right, it's just a Justin Thomas card. Relax. You don't have to get so defensive about it.
I'm just saying, who picked Tony Finau and who picked Will Gordon, Dave Lipsky, and William Clark? Oh,
I'm just
and
saying
Woo. And
who
Woo, your boy, Woo.
who
Who? Woo. Go Woo?
who didn't play the DraftKings match we have set out. I know I'm undefeated
I just
and I'm the
forgot.
better
I literally
fantasy
forgot.
person.
If I don't do it when we're talking right now,
You literally sent me the link last week too, and you just
and like there's been 2 times where you barely beat me, and I like one time I had 2 guys miss a cut, and you barely beat me.
you know
And then
what I'm hearing. I'm
and
hearing
then
I
one
won.
time,
That's all I hear. Like, oh, you won. Like, yeah, I know I won. I won all we
barely,
won.
yeah, you're like barely winning. And
Let me
then
check.
what?
Let me check the record books. Is a barely a winning still a win?
Hold on, what was the other one? Zalatoris. Like, stop. Just shut the fuck up.
Zalatoris. Wait, what are you talking about? The other one?
Zalatoris, he literally withdrew before the tournament started.
We're still talking about that.
Yeah, that's real shit.
I
It
know
happened.
it cost me money
It
too.
didn't
I had
not
him in like
happen.
a third of my fantasy lineups. Cost me some money. Yeah, I can't remember
Theegala is
exact.
like,
I can't remember exact lineups I played against you. I just remember winning.
yeah, because you don't even know who you pick. You like close your eyes and you just go.
I let the mouse
Boop, boop, boop.
choose.
Like all of a sudden you end up in like a hockey lineup. Why don't you do playoff other sport? DK, you have the spreadsheet. It works better with those sports.
No, I had to
Those
unsubscribe. It was
golf.
like $75 a month. And I was like, I'm not paying
Yeah,
$75 a month.
no, oh my god, but it's worth it. You gotta make
No,
it back,
40.
like
40 is worth it. 75? No.
Joel Damon. He's not having that good a year, is he?
Damon? No, I want to buy his card. You probably, I mean, how many cards are you trying to buy? Like, what's your budget here? You just have to scroll through that list, and when one finally pops, like, catches your eye at a certain price.
It's a lot of money though. I could just like I'd rather just put it on fucking like regular DFS lineups.
Right. I've been struggling with regular DFS. It's just tough picking those 5. Like it's so random. It's hard to correlate things, and you don't really know. I mean, I guess you can, and it's more about stacking like stats and knowing what like at this course what will be the biggest advantage, and then in the spreadsheet as you call it. It's called an optimizer. Why do you always call it a spreadsheet?
Is it not? Am I wrong? It's not a spreadsheet.
You're wrong. It's different
How?
than an
Tell me how it's not a
because I
spreadsheet.
can pull up an Excel spreadsheet and it's not going to win me 4 grand in football. It's gonna.
But,
I can do 1 +
but
1.
on, is it a spreadsheet?
I
It
mean,
is. So stop. Like, just stop.
I mean, but I'm just saying you could call it an optimizer.
I'm not. I'm not. Especially after this
Why?
conversation,
Because
I
that's
will
what it
never
is.
call it
That's
optimizer.
what it is. It's
How
an
can
optimizer.
two things can't be equally true? It's a spreadsheet.
Because when you say spreadsheet, it makes me think of like Excel.
Yeah, you could literally probably make that on Excel and it would do the exact same shit.
They probably
Good.
made it in Excel,
Someone
but it's
first.
still.
So it's a spreadsheet. I don't know what they're like. What argument there is there? I mean, I guess
There isn't an argument. It was more of just like it like we're here. We're talking
I
about
just made
DFS.
another lineup against you, and it's gonna be ass.
You know,
Like,
it's kind of like
deal.
okay, it's kind of like this. Let me put it like this. It's kind of like you're playing golf and you have a driver, but you call it a one wood, and you're like, hey, bro, like just call it a driver. You don't need to call it a one wood. Well, it has a one on it, and it's a wood. Like I'm not wrong, am I? Like we're not going to argue about this. Like that's kind of what's happening here. You're calling something weird. I'm like, just so you know, this is what it's called. You see what I'm getting at?
Like, I'll
And
take
I'm
my
not
one
trying
wood
to.
out
I'm
all.
not
I'll take
trying.
my one wood out all day, bro. I don't know what you're
All
talking
right, all
about.
right, all right, all right. I'm
Like,
done.
what?
Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on.
But either way, you had the spreadsheet, and I told you it was too expensive. And look at you now.
That was when it
Look
was.
at you now.
It was $40. They for golf they raised it. I couldn't get like that same discount for some reason. Maybe we should try maybe we try to get a deal with them.
Probably
Like,
because
hey,
no
we'll
one
promote
really
your
uses
site.
it.
We'll promote your site on my podcast. I'll like show it to them like 2 views. You see those 2 views? Yeah. So elevated event, bunch of big names. Should be a solid week. When does Golden State play tomorrow?
Yeah.
Big game. They can't go down 2-0. They can't lose 2 at home. That will be the end of them.
It's gonna be a long series. It's gonna go 7. It's gonna go to 7.
Go to 7. That's what you said before. I was able to place that bet on the Kings.
Um,
The only reason I did that
Thursday.
was because like I was working and I knew I wouldn't watch it. I was like, all right, this seems fine. I don't have to watch it, so I want to be like so indifferent when I'm watching.
It's so hard, man, because Anthony Davis is just like he's just a monster.
How old is he? I thought he was kind of old.
He's been in the league a while now, but he came when he was like 19, bro. Like,
I thought they stopped allowing that. I guess that's 1 year.
yeah, it's 1 year in college.
Is that what most of the kids do, or like do some of them say 2?
Some of these kids nowadays are like going to like Europe.
Or like they had to play all 4, or they go to Europe to not go to college.
The Ball brothers, that's what they did. Well, one Ball brother went to college, and the youngest one, he just like went and played overseas. But probably now, like, what's wrong? I mean, you're gonna make more money there than any NIL deal, probably. But
I mean, it depends. I'm sure.
like right now, next year they're saying like the 1 and 2 picks. Well, number 1 is going to be Wembenyama for sure, and he's like, I don't know how they do it in Europe, but there's like a G League over there. And G League is basically like the minor leagues, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it used to just be like there was the D League, then the G League, and they've been trying to develop it to actually like because before NBA, there's no like basically it's like minor league baseball, like that's a developmental league, right? You get these kids ready to go play at the pros. And so NBA never had that. And so they built it. They've actually built it up, and I think they have some shit overseas because Wembanyama has played in like I've seen highlights of him, and he's played in like G League. He's like this French dude. And he's like 7'6" or something like that, and he could shoot and dribble and shit, bro. Like he was like hitting fade. I'm like, why are you fading away? You're 7'6". Like no one can already not block. Like no one's going to block you. And then there's this other dude who he didn't play in college. His name's like Scoot or something, but he just like looks like a stud, hella fast. He's like a De'Aaron Fox type, but just like he's like buffer, but he's like just as fast. So they're saying he's going to go too. But people like Wembanyama is going to be whoever wins the lotto gets the first pick. That's going to be game changing. I don't know who it is. The Spurs. They
Win
had
the
a pretty
lotto.
shitty year.
And then like the worst teams have a higher percentage chance of getting it. It's kind of weird, the lotto
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, like
Because
what
like
if NFL
Cleveland,
did that?
when
What how
Cleveland
would
did
you
it, when Cleveland got LeBron, it was just like, okay, awesome. We got the best person ever.
No, but how would you feel if like NFL did that?
I mean, it would definitely shake some things up.
I feel like sometimes like I don't know, I guess both sports have it where it's like sometimes there's a clear cut one and like that's where the lotto would just fuck you, right? If
Right.
there was that like this Wembanyama guy, right? Like who I don't know who was the worst teams in it was
NFL
like
last year?
Charlotte was trash.
Oh,
No,
massive.
NBA. But same thing in
Didn't
NFL.
didn't the Mavs get accused of like throwing their last game or something?
Yeah, they're already because they just like benched their dudes. They fucking made a horrible move. They like traded half of their team for Kyrie. They're like, oh, Luca and Kyrie are gonna be like unstoppable. It's like, dude, you just got two guards. Like Luca is already nuts, but and like I get Kyrie's nuts too, but maybe this need you needed but that's all you had. that
Yeah.
was that was it.
Because weren't they good last year? Last year they made the playoffs, right?
Yeah, they played
They beat they
Warriors.
Golden State. Yeah, beat them. I remember I wore my Warriors hat to work the day they closed day after they closed out the series.
They're like, what the fuck is this?
Fuck you guys. I only did it because they the Mavs.
Um, but it starts at 6 my time tomorrow.
So that's like my
8 for
time.
you.
So I don't think
Catch like an
I'll
hour.
catch like at that very end,
How do you not like? I would just like have like it on.
just like
You're
on a
gonna be working from
monitor.
home, right?
It'd be distracting. I'll no, what I do is I put it on my TV out there, I mute it, and like in between calls, I walk out there and look at it,
Yeah, yeah.
and then
That's
just like kind of
probably
walk around and come back.
that's the
Or else
meta.
like it would just be right here, and then I don't know. I think that'd just be more distracting.
Yeah.
So yeah, I try to catch it sometimes.
Why they have um but it should be a good game. I mean, Warriors still could have won that game,
It'd be a
you
good
know.
series. I
It's
mean,
yeah, it's gonna be a good
we
series.
won't have another pod till the series is over, right? Unless we do it on Monday.
No, they're not
Then
playing that many. What do you mean?
7 games.
If
How
if
fast do they play games?
they're gonna take a so they play Thursday. The next pod,
You said Monday.
yeah, the series ain't gonna be over. They play Saturday. That
For
would be
what
game
game?
3.
4?
Game
Okay.
3. Then
Yeah,
Monday is
it
the game
probably won't be
4.
over then.
Monday is the earliest it could be over.
Yeah, so we can't have a pod
They
on
just
Monday. Because it's
if they
on
just
they have a
sweep
game on
them.
Monday.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so we'll have to try
Oh,
Tuesday
your
or
shit is
Wednesday.
just like fucks everything, bro.
What do you mean? It's nine
Starting at
o'clock your
9?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock here. Well, how do you think I feel?
But you don't have to wake up and your
Well,
job
you
doesn't
don't have to
start
wake
at
up. No,
6
I'm just
AM,
playing.
bro. I have to be in Oakland by 7:30.
Oh yeah,
I
that's.
literally didn't get today. The traffic was so bad. I didn't get there till like 9 o'clock, and
Are
like
they like?
no
Do
one
they
even
just
does it.
understand?
Yeah, and like no one's checking on that shit. Like no one's he's not checking on me because I've been like I get my shit done typically,
That's good. Well then,
and I'm gone in a month. Or
yeah. So your schedule's gonna change, or what?
yeah, they already told me. So in starting July like 3rd. So I got 2 months basically.
So
But
you're kind of like a
I'm
contractor
gonna
that's paid by the
no,
state.
no. They just do this for the new engineers to give you experience. You go you go work 2 different jobs. Design, you have to do design and construction. I've already did construction because that's what I was hired in. So then I get to like choose an elective like school, but they don't let you like.
So
But
you're
then
still
it's
like getting
basically
trained, kind of, but you're working.
they're just training me in like just to see other operations. Like I've never done design in construction. I'm not doing design. I'm there watching them build the shit. You know,
Mm.
I'm looking at the plans. I'm not making them. And so it kind of gets you to see the other shit. Then I'm going to do surveys, which is like surveys is like I don't know. It's kind of like the odd one. Like you're just
Is
out
that
there
your
like
elective?
recording points. Yeah, and so like but they're sick because it's in the same Fairfield office, so I don't have to commute to Oakland. And I'm telling everyone my location right now. I don't have to commute basically.
What's the address? Do you remember when you said your number on stream?
Yeah, yeah.
You're like ordering a
Um,
pizza. You were like ordering
I
a
was
pizza.
wondering where all my cash went. People just keep like taking out like money in increments of like $5. Um, but I'll be commuting closer, my original commute, and then they're on a 980 schedule. So like basically you get a day off every other week.
Like an extra day off
Yeah, you work 9-hour days.
to get an
Yeah,
extra day off every other week.
yeah.
That's
So like
kind of
they take
cool, but 9 hours is a long day.
but like my buddy was saying they really only work 8.
Oh.
Like, so I was like, well, and like not I don't know. I've done 410s before. It was pretty cool.
I don't like 410s just because, like, I'd rather it just
After a
murders your
while, like
day.
but after a while, you're like, damn, these weekends are long. Like,
It's like you take it for granted, and I would rather have that extra 2 hours during the week on each day. You know what I mean?
I'm there, yeah, I
And
get
it's
it,
like
but
you're
then
kind of
it's also
spacing
like,
it out,
but then what are you really doing on your work days, anyways?
working out, cooking food, sleeping. Like
You still,
it's
you still do that. You just do less of
no,
it.
no. It's just like you're just like lose sleep because like think about it. 10 hours. Let's say you have to commute too. It takes you 30 minutes to commute. So there's 11, and let's say it's just you have an hour lunch break. Boom, 12. That's 12 hours of your day. That's half your day gone. You have to sleep 8 hours, or is that too much? 8 hours. So now
8 hours is a
you have
lot.
4 hours to do anything. 4 to 5 hours, and that's like you have to make food.
I mean, it's
You
cool
have
for me. I don't do
I don't
shit
know.
though.
I guess you just I don't know. Me, I can
Go to the range real quick, grind it out.
make
I
some
be going
food,
to sleep hella late though. Oh, yesterday I slept hella. I still was tired as fuck for some reason driving home.
bro. I play poker for Saturday night. Well after I went golfing, I went and played poker,
Yeah.
and I got there at like 8 p.m.
Uh-huh.
I didn't leave till 11:30 a.m. the next day.
Wait, hold on. You got there at 8 p.m. or
8
8 a.m.
p.m. 8 p.m.
at the casino?
Yeah, so that's 12 hours plus like another
Yeah.
3.5, so like 15
You
hour.
you win anything?
I won like 500.
I kind of want to start playing poker again because like I know they have it at Cash Creek. So I went to Cash Creek Sunday and played roulette. And I I pulled out 200, I put 100 down, and I put my numbers first spin. I play 7 hits. I was like, "Oh fuck, like this
How
could
much
be a
did you
good
put on
day."
it? Like $5?
Yeah, $5. So like,
Bro, I would have walked away from that. It was $150. I'd be like, all right, I'm out of here.
yeah, I was already cool. Well, I put like more out on the field, right,
Uh,
on the numbers. So, but then I kept playing. I was up like to like 600, $700 at one point. I
uh,
left with like 500.
that's
I
sick.
just like kept
You like
getting lucky and
I
hitting
know you like put all that money in the slot machine and you guys started winning. I was like, bro, I've never seen someone pull out like you had like
dude,
two
I've
hundred. You
seen
were up like two
6
hundred dollars.
Yeah, like I like slots because it's like you just sit there and you just chill. Like it's just mindless. Like you're like, oh, maybe I'll win. And then but it's some people I've seen they put like 20 bucks in and I've seen them win like 400. I'm like, bro, that never happens to me. Like never.
It's happened to me a couple
I've seen
times.
people like take photos where like they won like 10 G's. I'm like, dude, you have to be there all day. Like either that or you have to go to the high slot ones, like or high stakes ones. Like
Probably
I don't
high
know.
stakes and be there all day.
Because my buddy, he would go to the high stakes ones and he would just put in like 100 bucks at a time and he would just do like max bet. So he'd basically be out of money in like 2, 3 spins, right? But he hit like 3 G's on one of them. I was just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, that's lucky as fuck.
I know that's your answer to everything. I remember my whole NFL DFS career is that's the
That's lucky as fuck, bro. It
that's
is.
that's the
You didn't
term
have
for
that.
it.
You didn't have that spreadsheet.
All right. On that note, I'm gonna end this.
All right, bro.
All right.
And it.
GG's. We'll catch you guys all next week. We might have to change the name, make it a sports podcast. Nonetheless, any closing words?
No. Um, we'll see what happens this week. And then 2 weeks, another major. Go Warriors.
All right.